Further remarks, the good member from the 16th District, Representative Klicker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Taxes. You know, that's what's kind of being made up in the state of Washington here. Can I read?
Please proceed.
I'll make it real simple. Capital gains tax, B&O tax, sales tax, death tax, high property taxes, gas taxes, and yes, the Climate Commitment Act, which is basically a tax. Madam Speaker, this state is so full of taxes. Madam Speaker, this state loves to spend money. Madam Speaker, we received money from the federal government during the COVID years. We spent that money willingly. I believe we didn't manage it very well. We at one time had a surplus, and now we're in a deficit, and we're at $80 billion in spending. Madam Speaker, now we're looking at doing an income tax, starting out with millionaires. But the people I've visited with, many of my constituents that have called me are way below being a millionaire. But Madam Speaker, they know it's coming for them too. Madam Speaker, in previous speeches during this 24-hour session we've been in, I've talked about the farmers that are going out of business, the farmers that are putting their land idle, their irrigated land, high production property because they can't afford it, because of the taxes, the high spending, the Climate Commitment Act. So many of them dream of driving to Idaho just to save $1.29 plus or minus a little bit on fuel. Businesses are going out of business and people are fleeing. I mentioned Florida. People are going to Florida in droves. And Florida is helping people out, giving some reprieve to those people because their taxes are lower. Money's coming back. We need to rethink this. We need to go no and say no.